Now I'm streaming to the right place. Could be. Although I don't think it's up just yet. Probably is. Peace. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Shell. I was, Well, let me change something. My power. The display? Yeah, 2 hours. Why is it turning off the display 15 minutes? So weird. Display. Turn off display after. I set this to... Big bot. Play one of these. Hi, Voos. Sure does, Gaijin. Because today we're gonna get Black Rock. About as long as it would let me make my stream title. Hi, Shell, it's me, the Eggbot. I feel nothing but pain. I'm doomed to die. They say I reason
furnace.
I don't. New bot. Oh, just. Dragon friend. Oh no, we're 3v3. Hopefully we get some 2 people, not just some people. Feel really dumb to me. You can just walk up this. It feels like it's designed to be a one-way, and it isn't. And then they were like, "Oh, we didn't make it a one-way. Whatever, it's fine this way. We like it." I don't like it. Nope. Got a 3v4. Getting there. I had him twice. Gave him a whooping he won't soon forget. What if I only communicated like that and I just stopped? I muted my mic. Oh, we got a 4. Some days the mouse just doesn't feel right. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you can't quite find a comfortable way to sit, but it's the way you're holding the mouse and moving it in a FPS.
Siphonator.
This is one of those days. It doesn't always make me actually play worse, but it feels like it. Maybe it's because my fingers are a little bit cold, I don't know. I do need one of the mouse pads too. Does Rope Charge carry over? No, it doesn't. It does not carry over when I die. I think I need. Oop. Well, I guess whoever was joining stopped joining because they never showed up. Oh, wait. There they are, I guess. Makes me very nervous. Well, they're not on my team. Makes me feel like they must have a terrible ass connection. It took them that long to join. I'm on the opposite side of the map from all my teammates, and I deliberately walked here. Oh, it's just so bad. Leaving this way. Why? Why would you be here? I'm in trouble. I'm putting boobs on every single one of my accessories. I don't give a shit. Can't stop me. Oh, what? Literally 0 damage. I'm leaving. Sorry, but I didn't mean to defeat you there. Wow! I'm getting destroyed. We're getting destroyed. A little bit. A little too early. Let's do that anyway. But it was kind of noticeable that I think we had numbers and I should have run with them, but... Oops, that was a bad shot. Oops, I slid on the stairs. That didn't hit? How the fuck did that not hit? Leaving, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. I'm in trouble.
Round 2.
This one might be real fast. Oh, no, I got it. Ooh, that's some shaky aim. I hit most of those, but that was flop instead of good aim. Damn. And that person's actually really good. I can tell just from like the rocket to rail as they're hitting. Oh, why was that man watching that angle? I can't go anywhere else but here. He was fucking... God, he had a field ball up on it too.
Round lost. Round 3.
Wow, their best player just left. What the fuck? Like he was winning hard.
Fight.
Oh, they're getting gamer 2034. I thought it said 4. I literally just, my brain was like, I know what the rest of those numbers are. It's 420, right? What, bud? Oh, bye. He did about as much damage to me with the drop it, so that's fine. He's in there somewhere, but... I can't hear him. Ooh, I walked back in the rocket. Ah, miss, that would have been cool. There's 3 of them now. Yeah, I don't think I can leave. I don't even know where the 3rd one went. I think it was wrapping. I should have kept running though, admittedly. And I should have used grenades. I'm still not comfortable with them in this game. They feel so weird. I think they're just bad. A shot? Enough. Not gonna go up there because he'll expect me to. He's probably covering. Well, that person I feel pretty comfortable in. That was not good movement. He ran in a straight line using the wrong guy. Problem is that their other players are also good, except for gamer not 420. Yeah, someone just walks into your apartment and it's covered and just like fake tits. And you're like, well, nothing worth it. Some of this stuff might be valuable, but it's not worth the humiliation I'd face walking it out of here. Bad. Not doing that much worse. Oh, he's dead already. Yep. You're not moving. Probably not great. God, I'm surrounded. Do we just have an AFK? Yeah, I'm fucked. There's someone behind me too. I think I have an AFK now. Unless he moved before he died. Hello. That's a little messed up. You get a bunch of water, but you can't. Oh, almost. I believed in you. I believed in that shot. It wasn't really almost, it was very far off. But I'm actually gonna get to spawn. I was sure I would not. 13-7 this round. Wow, our spawns are way, way, way worse. This is brutal. I hope I don't spawn because they're just gonna watch me die. Hey, maybe we can turn around. Got an assist? How? I'm fucked. I don't know if going in was right or not. I think getting that kill was our only chance at winning. Maybe I should have just like gone ridiculous on him.
Round lost. Round 4.
Incinerator's a weird thing.
Fight.
Damn it. From behind. Damn, that person's actually really good at rail. Usually I can just challenge people like that. Not this time. Oh dear. Yep. I got knocked into the corner. I, like, was still jumping. Didn't get out of it. They traded favorably in damage that round. For that life. I should not have done rail there. Like, it was a really good shot that made me take a lot of damage because it left me vulnerable. It was terrible. A really bad instinct that I just go for rail when I don't know what to do. It's probably the worst of the 3 weapons to do that with. I just really like rail. Because rail, for the record, to explain why it's bad, all 3 of the big weapons, like, this one you can shoot, not shoot, you're not vulnerable. Here, you're vulnerable a little bit between shots. Rail has a long reload time. And, like, then you have to switch weapons, too. If they're close to you. So, like, it's really bad to be caught out with after firing rail. Really good if you're going to kill them. Oop. You don't want to be here, but you're going to finish it anyway. I traded, like, 220-ish HP on him for, like, 100 on me, so it's fine. Could have played that for just kill him, though, because he was running at me. I just backed up more. But yeah, it's one. Damn, he got the special jump that I never bothered doing with the purple ball. Didn't help him, but he did do a cool jump. Well, time to leave. Time to go back in. Hey. What the fuck? Okay. I guess if he just wants to freeze in the air for us. He was probably dead anyway because he had very low HP, but that's unfortunate.
Fight.
Yeah, okay, good, I made it. I'd missed that jump. Well, that didn't really help the fight anyway. Nice shot. Almost. Oop, I'm over here now, fool. It just did like 1 billion damage there. I have like 8 health though, is the problem. Yeah, I had nothing. Oop. Well, suddenly that's not where I want to go. Hey, bud. Wow. Gonna kill them all, I guess. Oop. See, that's why you don't want to use rail. Like, he hit a good shot on me and it didn't matter because vulnerable. Ah, fuck, I didn't see him. He shot me. He's like right in front of me. I should probably use plasma more. This is plasma. It's not one of the 3 power weapons, but it technically does the highest DPS in the game by a very large amount. But because it's a slow-moving projectile stream, like, it's also pretty easy to dodge, so it doesn't actually end up doing highest DPS. But it controls hallways really well. You just fire it down a hallway. And my computer, my laptop decided to log out, so I can't see chat anymore. So I guess the power settings I set on it did not work. Why am I smoked? Why did they smoke me? I don't know. God, I just switched like 5 weapons because I didn't know what to do. Panic. Confusion. Who are we shooting? Guess we gave up on hunting him down. We don't have enough time. Dead. What the fuck? How'd that guy die next to me? Very confused. I am 3 health. Hey, we won.
Round 6.
I can get back. Whoa. Don't want to be here. Bye, folks.
Fight.
I'm not gonna shoot him. Not fun. Come on, you got. Oh, okay, they decided as a group they wouldn't. Well, I think he just got double railed. Holy shit, we're actually turning this around. Someone just rage quit. Oh. Ow. Oop. Oh, that rail was sick! That rail was sick! I know maybe you guys don't understand whatever.
Egg hunt.
I think he's like right here. Oh, no, he's over there. Oh, they're all spawned anyway. God damn it. Stop hitting me. Why'd you spawn right above me? I never know how to use the smoke weed ball, so I actually rarely smoke weed ball, much like every day. I'm gonna go up then.
Egg hunt.
Oh, you actually were there. Wow, he actually just stayed there. I'm shocked. Did fat 200 and got a little bit back. You're not looking at the HUD element. I really like that you're calling this botology. That makes me very happy. 'Cause that's its name. It's called botology. Oh no, I overshot. Wow. I almost totally beefed that in real. Ah, fuck. I did smoke Weeball. It didn't really help. I hope it didn't hurt. Might have helped him get away even. I did it because he had Shaft and I had Rocket, and I figured I could hit Rockets better and smoke than he could hit Shaft. This is more precise. But in retrospect, I might have just covered his. There it is. Weird game. Give it an egg. Wow, they like me though. I don't know why. I didn't do very well. While control's booting up, I'm gonna go get some water and maybe a little bit of soda. We'll see. Right back. Alright, I'm back. Thought you were rid of me. You were like, thank God, he's gone. We'll just get to watch the controlled main menu. 2 hours. Without Frank, that's all we really want. Just want to stare at this kaleidoscope shit. I'm gonna get it. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna turn out the light. My person. You knew what you wanted, Shell, and I can't give it to you. You got Frank. He's gone. And I was all like comfortable wrapped in a blanket. And I'm like, the blankets everywhere. It's the worst. Who invented getting up? They sucked. If man was meant to get up, then God wouldn't have given us such cool-ass blankets. Just putting that out there. Oh, nice turtle. Nice one. That's solid. Correct. Good follow through. Fair. Also, hi Heelys, bye Heelys. You left while I was here. I wasn't even here, so. Real. Perhaps we get up so that we can once again get down. Oh, I off-screen did an extremely small amount of fiddling, which is why I'm in a different space. I didn't get anything new. I just installed the 2 DLCs, which I think doesn't actually change anything yet. Although we might see some fancy new. And I just did like an emergency alert or 2 or something. Let's work back to where we actually were. Atlas Chamber? Yes. Oh, I do want to become famous. Fuck. Damn it, Chell. Is this revenge for me not letting you look at the main menu? I feel like it is. Anyways, we are on our way to the Black Rock processing facility. And we've just met up with Security Chief Arish. Actually don't honor... Oh, I got him. Oh yes, we're going to Black Rock processing so we can get more Black Rock prisms. Because we need those to develop the HRAs, aka the nerdy strap to your body things that keep people safe from being infected by the hiss. And on our way there, we ran into the maintenance security chief and his compadres. Oh wait, other side. Can you get up? Nice. Check in here, feel like I did. And he told us some stuff. It was good.
Glad to see
Or did we talk to him? I think we did. Yeah, we did. I can't even talk to him. Won't even let me.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry.
And we heard that little voice clip about the Rangers fucking around with it. Oh, what's this? I want to see what this... Most of accounts have avatars. Most of accounts. Oh, and I fiddled with my mods a bit, but I don't think I did anything interesting, so I'm not going to talk about it.
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid? Excuse me? Yeah, the mermaid.
Who's talking?
Here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting.
Oh, that's the radio that I turned on. I'm hearing it through the wall because I'm getting closer to it technically. I'm so confused. It's like I don't think there's an NPC here. Oops.
Did you tell your CO about this?
This feels like something's supposed to be here. I guess this is... Oh, this is probably the way back. Yeah, this is almost certainly a shortcut back. That's the one-way door. That's what this is.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Oh yeah, and he mentioned a monster. That he was like, hey, you want to go fight that monster? Like, a trick question? Oop. Now, oh, and I have a special little thing I set up, and I hope it works and doesn't sound terrible. But hopefully I did it right. Swan boat, altered item 19-KE. Containment procedure? Nope. Unique procedures required. It's a swan boat. Oh, they got this one in 1983. Item is made of fiberglass, painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of... It is. A little delayed. There we go. Possible connection to OOP-5? Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. Background. The item was seized from an activity rental service called... located on Lake... in Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. Hey, Chai, sometimes these things are based on real things that happened. Is there an apocryphal story about Vancouver Lake having a swan boat that tossed people over? This item was transported to Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C-9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Anyways, yeah, I set up a soundboard so I don't need to make weird noises because I got tired of it. Tell me if it sounds terrible and I'll go. I wasn't that tired. I tried to pick a noise that was not too unpleasant. In fact, I literally searched for pleasant beeping noise because most of them were really horrendous. No, I have security
You showed
4.
me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
It's a big glowy box over there. Oop. Well, you want me to go to the box. Nothing in the box.
Shit! What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this fucked up thing. We got ourselves a sneakster. That's what we got. It can make itself invisible, but you can kind of see it. But it can also teleport. Yep.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
A little bit scarier when you don't know the tells for them, but they can get really scary when there's other enemies around, as you might imagine. Guess I should look at their report here. They're called the Hiss Distorted. And you can see that their skin's just all folded back like a Hellraiser. Yeah, it just sort of like, I think that's like its skin and head and like there's just like weird shit floating off it. Like it's just distorted, like it's fading into another realm. You're not really supposed to be able to make out a coherent shit. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast once they get close. So they want to get close to you, which is the scary bit because you know they're stalking. When you see one, you know they're stalking you, but if you're fighting other dudes, you can't make out the distorted little like shivers in the air. But it can't do both at once. You have to be visible when it attacks. It wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau. Emily thinks maybe it's an object of power we haven't seen. We don't know how. Does it become resonance, or does it use resonance to reflect light? And the peculiar deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question: the cryptids simply animated corpses? Hang on, are these zombies? Are we just doing zombies? Shit, I hate zombies. Lame. Oop.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in.
Where are we?
We call these areas thresholds.
Ah.
The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Black Rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black Rock
It
comes
has the
from a
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out a
Quarry.
lot of frequencies. A
So
good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things. We
Shitty and hard to
absolutely
control.
need
Maybe the
to
one.
keep
Maybe you
people
got the
checked.
haunted one.
That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black
Emily,
Rock
we don't have a live action actor for you,
665.
so.
Neighbor of the beast. Get it?
That's a Max Payne joke.
We can do that again.
There's a point where he, I think, goes to. I can't remember if it's Max Payne 1 or 2, but he goes up to like someone's apartment and he's like 665, the number of the beast, and then he makes a crack about how it's ironic he made a crack or something. Oh, that is clearance level 5. We didn't just pick up a file, we
This
picked
should
up
get us
clearance
into
level
the
5.
quarry.
Which is good, because there's only 6 clearance levels, I think. We've really made some progress. They are nice. Remedy's gotten really good at the multimedia stuff. Okay, so it's time to finally learn about Black Rock. We've sort of gotten a bunch of hints about it. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will determine how its very structure is comprised of density that nullifies all residences with a range of, oops, I hit it too soon, 2 hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as its work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. So Black Rock is literally the weird obsidian-looking stuff that's been surrounding us, and the weird thing is that it nullifies all residences, which is a way of saying that it repels magic. And you've noticed a few times we've walked across like a huge dark chasm. Those are the fire breaks, and they're composed of black rock on both sides, which is basically like the reason those walls are so massive is because if something goes wrong in a sector, you can just shut it down and close the fire breaks, and breaks the fire, or magical corruption, either or. I like that they show like, yes, we have plans for that. Here then. Box. I love boxes. Hey bud, doing good work out there. Keep floating. Don't let me stop you. Wait, is just a box up here? That's kind of lame. Okay. At this point. Damn. Dark tea lands. Button.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy. It feels sane. Or
I'm scrolling up to see if any of you guys
just
said
the
anything
right
about the
kind of
soundboard thing.
insane.
I'm gonna keep using it. And Shell, just because we're the director doesn't mean we get all the clearances. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to stop charging so I could sneak up on the guy. But I accidentally hit dash. You're my friend now. Double kill. Keep up the good work. Going around giving everyone thumbs up. Oh, box. Well, we do have most now. Fairness. Oh, wait. Oh, we're here. Hey. If you don't recognize it, this is the entrance to maintenance. We'll go right over that way, we'll see RT. Actually, what the hell? It's like 30 seconds. Go visit. By the way, one really nice thing about this game, we haven't done it yet because we haven't done a lot of backtracking yet, but it makes backtracking really non-tedious by putting up very few fights. But it doesn't make it totally no fights because they understand that fights are fun. So when you go through an area that you've like already done that stuff in, I guess there's nothing for him to say to us. Like, it will very rarely spawn enemies, and only in larger arenas. It won't ever spawn them in, like, small corridors or whatever, like it did the first time too. It's really nice, because A, it makes you feel like you're actually clearing this place out. What? What? Why? Did it lock? Whatever. Oh, and there's the energy converter where we put all the boxes in. We're above that now. That's cool. I don't think I ever knew that. Yeah, see, that's why this place is run so well. Like, we became an executive, but it doesn't mean we had a lot of control. I also think that another implication is that the house chose us as the director, but the security system wasn't set up by the oldest house, it was set up by the Bureau. So, we actually still need to go get E-card. I'll take this. Is it an airlock? Because it doesn't seem like it should be. And the door closed and it stayed locked for a while. Maybe it is an airlock. If it was very unclear to me. Oop. Elf. 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 Stealth! Oops. I think that one dude on the right might have been a sniper. Maybe not. No, he wasn't. Or I would have gotten hit for a lot more. Not bad. Oh, we're here. Let me clear this enemy out of areas. There's this area out of enemies before I pick some stuff up. Wow, he's tricky as death. Here, it'll a little bit faster to just mind control you to death. Cool? You good? We good? Together? Cool. Good hanging out. Discord down for anyone else. Can't answer that one, actually. So now... there's another one of those bureau alerts. We're actually above where the security chief's office is, down there. And... NSC internal movement detected. That looks like a guy. NSC. Dynamic energy extraction and conversion. Oop, wow, that didn't work. Sarcophagus container, or NSC. So NSC stands for something sarcophagus container. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trent shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of his excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to converters where it is rendered into through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York security grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of his power, the occupant was restrained, and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Refer to file blah 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 for report. So the game never explicitly tells you this, but with all the information we have now, we can piece it together. What do you think the N in N sarcophagus container means? And that generates our whole stuff. I would be surprised if anybody's figured it out, but if you're... Oh, wait. Never mind, it just tells you. I forgot it just tells you. I missed that it told you the first time and I figured it out on my own. But that might not actually... If you haven't been paying attention, that might not mean anything to you. If you have, then that will mean something. God, I forget it just tells you right up front. Northmore was the director before Trench. And Northmore, we have a bit where he talks about how Northmore burnt out rather than fade away, and how he's taken care of. So it turns out Northmore didn't die. Northmore was bound to some kind of object of power or something that made him into that. And he's in there. And he's powering the whole bureau, and they act out it's like a big sacrifice that he was willing to make. We'll get another glimpse of him later, I think. But, doesn't look like he's so much willingly making a sacrifice. Yeah, something went real wrong with whatever. He had some kind of ability to generate power, and something went real wrong with it, basically. And they locked him up in there because they had to. Maybe he was willing at the time. But he's just in there and he's powering everything. This is where he came from, right? No, it's not. Maintenance continues to be confusing. Oh, this is the Black Rock Quarry. Okay, so this is the way forward. Fan supplement. Oh, the oscillator. Alter item 3-KE. Oh, is that the country they were? Hold on. No, never mind. I thought KE might. Extract from formal interdepartmental complaint. The notion. Oh, this is from 1954. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully. Oh, sorry, this is in the 50s when they were more uptight and American. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. So yeah, the the Bureau accidentally invented the concept of fan death when they were coming up with an explanation for why something paranatural happened. Oops. I really, really like that. I love when they do like actual real shit. There's like another level down there, but if I jump down there, I don't think I can get back up right. If I wanted to, I think I could go all the way down, but I'm not going to. So that's the control point. Okay, there's only 2 paths out. I got confused. I thought there were 3, and I was getting turned around somehow. We'll just go to Black Rock. We'll explore more of that later when it's easier to do so. I definitely will be doing a stream or 2, like not on a Friday, where I just sort of wander around and like find shit once I get to near the end game. The radio was super old by the 50s, though. Well, I mean, they're talking about how but the radio was very wide, had not been incredibly widely adapted by the 50s. It had been around for a while, but they were really, wait, should I be doing this? Or am I gonna get myself stuck? What happens if I press this button?
Elevator's broken.
Yep, okay, that explains that.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
I feel like the elevator is the old-fashioned way, and jumping down elevator shafts is sort of not a way at all. But I don't know. I guess Jesse's lived a more adventurous life than I have. I guess falling is pretty old-fashioned. Oops, stealth. 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 No stealth! What the? Okay. That was an explodey guy, and I meleeed, and he blew up because I meleeed him, but in the process of meleeing him, I also dropped down to the next level. And therefore didn't get hit. Which was all part of my plan. Where to now? Okay, I gotta go there. I see it. Scream me onto another floor. Yeah. There's a spooky guy. I'm gonna drop on his head. I'm not. It won't let me. Dashed away. I guess I was just far enough. I think if you kill them yourself, they'd have a smaller explosion radius for you, but not for their friends. I'm not sure if that's true. I really liked how fucked up these vents are. Do I just drop now? I mean, I could have just dropped the whole way in retrospect. Sometimes I forget I can just do this. I could just drop like a stone and do that. Was that it? I thought there was another guy. Other than my guy. Talking about my guy. Time to get down the old-fashioned way. Woo! We fixed it. Oh, wait, speaking of. Nope. Black Rock Quarry that way. Well, time to go to another universe. Ready? Here we are. Pretty anticlimactic. Oh, I got them both. Oop. The Pierce is kind of absurdly powerful at this point, especially when you get the thing that does let it go through armor. It's just sort of absurd. I mean, to be fair, you do have to aim. Every other weapon in the game has pretty decent amount of leniency for your aim. The grip requires a decent amount of aim too, but not as much. The grip being the basic pistol. But this game was designed for console as well as PC, so... And I'm a very good aimer, and I'm on PC, and oh my god. Someone shot an explosive at me. Hold on. Thankfully they're all this direction, so shield will keep me very safe while I pick up some health. Oh, it's starting to fade though. Starting to fade. Cover. A lot of guys. Here, you go forward, I'll flank them. Thanks, bud. Oh! Oh, you just did it! Wow. Let me give you a pat on the back for... Let me give you a pat on the back for that one. There we go. Kinda fucked my joke up. It's fine. It's fine. Neon Laffy Evangelion. I like it. Where are we at? Yeah, so as you can see, this is, not where we were. So we are now officially in another universe, which is what a threshold is. It's a part of the oldest house that goes to another universe. Oh, hold on. Fuck. I do not remember this place. Is that the mold down there? I have no idea where my objective is. Oh, I got an ability point for getting a hidden location. But that's the mold, so... Ow, fuck, shit. There's a box. You think I can reach the box? I think I can reach the box. I can't because it's hurting me up here too. Well, never mind. That seems unfair to me. That seems unfair to me. I was not where the mold is. The miasma was distinctly beneath me. The mold is from a different threshold, presumably. Although I think we don't really know where the mold is. We don't know... Dr. Underhill definitely thought that it was from a threshold, and the entrance to that threshold is further down. in like the area where she's working, where the mold is the thickest, and that's certain, and it's just spread other places. But well, it's mold. It could have gotten like all it needs is a few spores on a piece of construction equipment that made it here. Plus, that threshold actually, you'll notice that we actually walked back out of the threshold there. I think we were back in the oldest house. Well, we can do this fight again. No biggie. Just sort of shoved my hand in there. It's fine. Hit. I tried to fire too soon. It's kind of overpowered though, so I'm fine. Save me, friend. Alright, let me grab some health. Oh, some mods, too. Anyways, yeah, I think that's just another... Thresholds aren't always just one doorway. Wow, he knows there's an enemy over there. He's going for it. But he's not gonna make it. He'll run out of health. Over here. Okay, I'm starting to remember the layout of this place. That looks cool. We'll get there. Oh. This is the back entrance, which we don't have access to. What was the deal? How the Hiss got introduced? We don't know. The Hiss were here before Jesse even showed up. The Hiss were here. The building was already in lockdown, which is why it's so surprising that Jesse was just able to walk in as if it were a normal building. And Emily Pope thinks that's because we have Polaris with us here. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research wants. This Black Rock shit is tough. We're going through blades like they're made of the damn things. Dimensions for these slabs of Black Rock these want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fireworks better fucking work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. I leaned into that accent the further I went into it. I don't think it got better though, I just... Oop! Hey bud. If you shoot it, it sort of retracts. But it doesn't really stop it from being dangerous. Come on, I'm up here. Oh, you don't want to leave your lair, huh? That's understandable, me neither. So yeah, the mold has made it here. Thankfully this mold is green, so it's a lot less dangerous. Safe to walk. The Hedron Resonance, the HRA stands for Hedron Resonance Amplifier. So, they're amplifying the resonance of Hedron. We don't really know what Hedron is. And yeah, so we don't know where the Hiss came from, and there's a lot of theories, but it seems like they came here deliberately to attack the Bureau, but even that is unclear because it doesn't know if the Hiss have a motive, if that's a thing they can do. Linda, I saw David last night. I was working late in the quarry when he stumbled out from behind some Black Rock. Looked like hell. I called him to medical straight away. He was half-starved. He's been missing for 2 weeks, so I guess it's not a surprise. While I was waiting for someone to come help, he kept telling me about some carvings, something about an ancient tree. I couldn't really understand him. Anyways, when the medics came, they brought security. They grabbed David and hauled him off. Interrogated me for a couple hours about what David had told me. Anyway, I know you're on the next shift, so I thought I'd leave this for you. He was your husband, so you have a right to know. The way security was acting, well, I don't know if we're gonna see David again. I'm so sorry, Linda. Burn this after you read it. Here's a nice place to work, is the thing. Yeah, that guy does not like to leave his lair. He will chase you to the back, if you let him. But I got out ahead of him, so he stopped chasing me. Just a cutie who wants to be left alone. Oh yeah, and Black Rock floats sometimes, if it wants to. Hold on, what's down there before I go out? Oh, nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah. The only memos you burn after reading here are the personal ones, is also the sort of implication I like here. A little bit of a secret path over here, if I recall correctly. Not super secret. A little bit. Secret enough to have a box in it. Don't mind if I do. Before I go there. Yep. I think I can make that. I can make that. And I'll take these. Small headway corridor. Oh jeez, it's headlong. Darling, dimensional staffing. Dimensional research is going to change everything. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be reading this as darling. Oh no, it's to darling, isn't it? No, this is from darling. The work we do there will be brilliant, dangerous, and revolutionary. So we'll need staff that meet the challenge. So far I'm considering Carla Vaughn, Renzo Dunn, Hubert Tan, Edna Pierce, either Beth Harrington or Abe Lewis if their departments can spare them for a bit. Emily is an obvious choice, but who knows what will come out of the doorways we open. Perhaps it's better to keep her somewhere where her work is less unpredictable. She won't like that. And there's no way she won't notice a secret new research department. Too sharp. So, now we know the answer to why Darling was keeping Emily out of the loop when it comes to his recent shit in dimensional research. It's because he thinks it's too dangerous, and he likes Emily. And also, it's not just that he likes Emily, it's that he thinks Emily would be a good candidate for running the research department someday, is my speculation. Oh no, 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 didn't make it. I just decided not to dash there. Hold on. Try that one again. Emily is, like, normal, but, like, I really just like how enthusiastic Emily is. Like, she's a good kind of scientist, you know what I mean? Well, let's check this way, because I think this goes the same. Oh, it doesn't go quite the same place. That's a clearance level 5, I can get there. Oh, it kind of does go the same. What are we looking at here? We taking a jaunt? We're back out of the threshold this time. Oh, I kind of remember this. Can I do this? I think I can't do this. I remember this. I spent an extraordinarily long time just trying to get up there because I thought it'd be a fun sequence break. And I actually got all the way up there by dragging and dropping things in certain places. I actually don't even remember how to drop things. Not that. There's a way to drop things that I don't remember. Oh yeah, you just hit R. Right. I think I use this thing. I use this thing and one other thing that's further up. And I do like this to this. Very laboriously putting stuff down in just the right spot. And the game doesn't really ever want you to place boxes to climb on things, so it doesn't help you at all, so it's really awkward to do that. It took me like 15-20 minutes to get up there because on more than one occasion I accidentally dropped the stuff off the edge and I couldn't bring it back up. And I get up there and there's a door I can't open. So it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing yet. We'll come back for that. Yeah, even when Emily gets, like, so excited that she forgets, you know, oh, I'd love to do tests on you. Like, there's so many tests I'd love to do now that I know you have an entity in you. And it's like, I mean, you know, if you're fine with that, you know.
Oh. Not what I expected.
So this is the Black Rock Quarry. Just in case it wasn't obvious that we're not in Kansas anymore. They hit the cliche. Really like this place. Just like visually, it's extremely good to look at. They give us this quest marker before we really know what we're doing here, but Polaris is telling us, hey, check this shit out. And oh, hi. I don't know why he didn't see us. To be fair, I didn't see him. I did not see him, so, you know, that he was without sin. Cast the first stone. And the second. I also get the second stone. Third. Really, all the stones. Headshot. Oh! Nice dodge. Oh, there's one of the dudes who can do pyrokinesis back at me. Let me heal the healy thing. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, does my melee go through their rock shield? It might. Feels like it just did. Or it just does enough damage, it doesn't care. A pretty benign threshold. I mean, they probably... It is another world. They probably have rangers stationed all over the place, but also... You'll notice the ones here are mostly just patrolling. I think they know that... They could know that we're coming here. It could be that they're just sort of randomly patrolling here. One thing seems clear, though, is that they can warp in to some degree. So they might not all be right here, but there's enough around that they can warp here. Quarry incident. Malcolm... I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Russian name. Miloz? Threshold Safety Inspector. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered an entire crew in a state of... The whole team was aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained for more than minutes until I had to resort to literally... Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. Maybe we should order another expedition to the city. So, yeah, they all just sort of stared off to the city in the distance. You know how it is. We've all been there, folks. So we gotta activate these explosives, I think. There's a lot of boxes in the area, though, so... More than enough to get the job done. I'll just go ahead and do that. Sure, just alert everyone in the area. Why don't you? It's the Black Rock prisms that we need for the Hadron Collider.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Get to the top level here, because I think there's a few things scattered around this area. This is another area I spent a while exploring before I, like, was supposed to, so to speak. Oh! One of the dealy boppers is out and after me. Thankfully it's very slow, and I'm very fast. Yeah, there's a whole upper level I don't think we're not supposed to be able to get up there. You can, especially if you grab onto the things that very rarely go across. Oh, yeah. Oop. No smoking reminder. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still a part of the Bureau, and therefore the no smoking rule does apply. Not only is it considered toward your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of secondhand smoke, it is also prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold events, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for understanding. Smoking's bad for you. Especially, oh, ow, 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 ow. I thought I was far enough away. I was not. My mistake. Sorry, mister. Ooh, there's some... Okay, I'm gonna get that box at least. Yeah, no butts or they could be haunted because, like, a smoking cigarette butt here? Are you kidding me? That'd be so iconic. God. Can you even imagine? Oh, maybe I can get up there. Oh, I spent some time here and I found a way to get up there. I can. But that doesn't work. I think I piled some boxes and got up there or something. You can also just go up there. I'm not gonna fiddle with it too much, because it's not that fun to watch. Oop. But I will open this box, as long as I'm here. There are so many of these, like, energy boxes in this area, and I don't super get why there's like 20 of them when you need 3. Maybe you need more later. I don't think so, though. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. We don't get to see the city since we're too deep in the quarry. I think we will later. Nope, not quite. Oh, he's just kind of standing guard there, huh? Here, let's bring him out in the open. I can get around him, I think. There we go. And this was the back door we went in before. Oop. Oh, hey. Have fun. Yeah, dude, that doesn't work. I want to see this one. Oh, you're not going to attack them? They are not hostile to the hiss, apparently. The hiss are hostile to them, briefly. But only if they don't see me. Oh, no, wait, there we go. Oof. They just had to get riled up. Relatable. Oh, can I fix this elevator now? I can. I think I should probably just teleport back, but... in this hypothetical situation. Yeah, but Chai, would you work for U.S. intelligence? Like a real bad guy. I probably should not have taken that up here because I think I just want to go teleport to Marshall. But I also wanted to make sure that, like, this elevator was fixed for later if I... Yeah. Time to go the old-fashioned way. Oh, I can upgrade stuff. Oh, no I can't. I will collect a reward, though. It's literally not a thing I have. Sure. See, look, and like this is just kill hiss charged. And you get a level 5 mod for it. Even though there was one where it's like kill hiss charge, but only in the maintenance sector, and you got a worse mod. So weird. I don't understand the reasoning behind that whole system. Anyway, Central Executive. Look, somebody's got to work for Satan. If you don't, someone else is gonna. And at least you can try and affect change from within the system of hell. You know?
I wonder if other species would verbalize the hiss resonance like human.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but
Nice.
I found plenty. Here.
Owned.
We will start HRA production immediately.
Thanks.
I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him?
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
We've heard about the
Where
Prime Candidate
is Dylan?
program before,
He's kept
by the
in
way.
the containment sector.
Where they
in the
keep all their most
Panopticon.
promising people.
My brother.
Like, special
I thought we were the
para-utilitarian
same.
people.
What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay?
Things are looking good in the
I could use a friend
Panopticon.
right now.
Situation report. All sectors.
Executive is in the process of being fortified as per your orders. Maintenance is relatively stable. A security employee named Arish has apparently prevented multiple key locations from being taken by the Hiss. Research is overrun, with a small team currently holding the HRA lab. Containment is, well, it's gone dark. No one's heard anything from them since the attack. Let's hope no news is...
Look at their insane guns, by
Let's
the way.
hope.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Anyways,
Collins, any word
when
on
she
the
says that she is going to go deal with something and she can't tell us what it is, I always took that as a DLC hook because she literally, like, I think she hangs out here for a little while and then she just fucks off and
Keep me
vanishes.
updated.
So I think that she's a DLC hook, but I don't know which one. That's how I always took it. She's like, I can't tell you what it... I do like the idea that, like, the Bureau is in the middle of being overrun by an enemy, and she's like, I gotta go do something else. I can't tell you what it is. Other fish to fry. I like that idea a lot. But also, it did feel like a, hey, I'm a hook for later plots. Analysis of the Hiss threat, Part 2. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Or to file for it. Wow, it's really delayed the first time I hit it in a while. Oh, we've got a hotline from the board that I missed. Oh, they're telling us about crafting. Thick. It said refer to the corresponding audio record. There is one. Anything new to talk to us about?
Jesse.
Maybe? Yes.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that Black Rock?
The Bureau has used Black Rock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging, or...
That's right.
Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Make a magic nullifying
Wow.
katana, for
I did
God's
not
sake.
expect that from her.
Like, Jesus. You could make a magic nullifying katana and you fight magic things all the time, and you just won't. Come on.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
Finally!
I
Nico
wonder
Tales.
how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected.
Magnets at my
We've already
fingertips.
made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this
Glad
place up and
scientist.
running together, Emily.
Aw.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
You could.
Oh, I will.
You'd fit right in there, actually. You're right. Because they have research people who go out into the field, too.
We have to figure this out. No one else is going to do it.
Now I can up abilities. I want that. Nice. And now I can fit an additional personal mod. So let me just quickly put one in. Sort by rarity. Shield energy cost. Sure, let's just buff shield. Fuck it. Oh, and let me yeah, I don't have any other outfits yet. I didn't think so. What are they doing? Oh, construct. Oh, I need more entropic echoes to do either of these. By the way, these I think always come in order. Like, you can't get the next gun before you upgrade one of these. I'm pretty sure. How it works. I mean, the astral chain world is just a threshold, right? Like the alternate one. Oh. Let's go check out what Underhill's doing. Actually, I'll leave it up to you guys. I think Underhill is done with her antidote, and we could do the next stage of that. Or we could go find Dylan in the Panopticon. Up to you guys. Both. I think we're leveled for both of them. One for Underhill and the mold. In some menu. Two for Underhill. I'm gonna explore this area because I think I can open a new door while I'm here. Oh, what's this?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April.
We'll listen to this while you guys
vote. 21HQ.
Alright, people really want to see Underhill.
Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
We found that the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place.
That's right.
The new location security and proximity to a high-traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
So the jukebox travels you to a place while a song is happening. Oh, what is this song? Have we heard this one? This one seems new. Oh, yeah. This is Jessie's best dance. She tried to learn to floss, but she never mastered it, so she just does this now. Yeah, that's the jukebox. Can't get in yet, though. I think the jukebox is... They released a free DLC where you fight in, like, battle arenas. And it was meant to just be like, this is endgame fights. A lot of optional endgame fights that are really hard. And I think that's what the jukebox is. But I don't know that. Wait, what? Wow. Someone's being a protective person. I can't pick up the radio, unfortunately. Sticky note complaint. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cellar home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. This owns. did see a file in this room. I guess I missed before? Pope's promotion. Employee name, Pope Emily. Employee position, junior researcher. Promotion, outstanding performance. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research. See research reports for breakthroughs resulting from her work. Recommendation. According to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and a quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She is professional and diligent, though some of her co-workers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Miss Pope to the position of research specialist. She got her job. I guess I just walked right past that one before. Or someone put these things here now, because there's this one too. Collective unconscious. Summary. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us to our ancestral heritage. See, how am I pronouncing this again? I think Jung report, page 12, 30 to 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our spirit, species, and culture. This internal belief in the power of images, shared by a massive population, is in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of exuded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of... Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Or places of power could likewise be formed, theoretically, by the simple power. So they know that altered items, and to a certain extent maybe also objects of power, are just formed when it finds the most platonic ideal of an item, that according to the collective unconsciousness. Possible that places of power are formed the same way, but we don't really know that.
We should be out there. Those things are killing our buddies while we babysit the execs.
You heard Marshall. You need to be smart about this. They've got control of the entire bureau.
Oh, I can't use my dash here, right. I tried to just mid-air dash over there.
Director.
Okay, I've explored this area. Let's go check out under... Actually, I think the fastest way would be to take the elevator.
No hiss followed you in, right?
That's right. Yeah, actually, this will be the fastest way. Yeah, office Cosmic Horror office sitcom. Yeah, I mean, in this, the collective unconscious is a very literal thing in a way that I don't think Young ever meant it. I mean, sorry, Jung. Gotta keep with it. There's one thing people love, it's running gags. Jung. Ooh, I saw some red flashes. Enemies spawned in, or they're about to. Oh, they spawned right on me as I jumped off. Whatever. Later, dudes. I was a little worried I'd hit one of the outcroppings.
Down there. We don't want to have to come save you.
I finished synthesizing the samples.
So do you guys just repair this thing every time I come past? Because it's always... Yeah, never mind.
Do you need something?
Wait.
Have you worked at the FBC
No.
very long?
Wwait.
Not long enough to understand. They want me to. How is one to
We,
solve?
we heard this.
Oh, it's the.
I thought she said she was finished.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected area.
She just said she was finished. Am I crazy? What?
Light in here could be better. I should requisition another fluorescent.
Okay, well, I guess when she said I'm finished with it, what she meant was come back later. Sorry, folks. I thought we had a choice here, but it turns out we don't. My bad. I really genuinely thought I could do this now, but never mind. Anyways, the fastest way out is through, so I'll just go around this. Yep. Hey, bud. Really hate that particular guy, and I actually remembered that he respawns because I hate him so much. He's like always here, no matter what else you've done. So, anyways, never mind for that. Go. Hold on, where are we actually heading? Mission. Brother's Keeper. Containment sector. Do I have to... I'll go to Central and move from there. His enemies probably can't get infected by fungus because they probably don't resonate right. I bet the hiss just like wouldn't let it happen because it's already generating like a field of protective energy around. But I bet the fungus things could get infected by the hiss. But I bet the hiss probably... Well, we don't know enough about the mold to know. And any further speculation might reveal more about the mold. But I guess a real question is, what if the hiss infected all of the mold? That'd be fun. That's gotta be a bug, right? Everybody else, she did actually say, oh, I've got the stuff ready, right? She said that, or did I mishear that? Like, I didn't pay that close attention, but I thought that's what she said. I mean, I can't make that joke. Never mind. Stop myself.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
There's Trench. Don't know who that is. Probably a previous head of research or security or something. Really like the whole feel of these old images too. They feel very like you're not supposed to be seeing. Anyways, let's hear what he actually was talking about. Panopticon.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we
Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it?
It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable.
Yeah, we got the Black Rock Prism, and we gave it to. Well, I'll explain in a second.
Blow this world to dust.
I want to hear this ASMR.
Place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped.
Altered items.
This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
So let's hope the Hiss left this place mostly alone. So yeah, you may have noticed a lot of the altered item reports we've read, almost all of them have had the item contained in the Panopticon. It's where we keep all the shit, basically. It is first and foremost a storage for the altered items. Logistics, medical wing, security, and the Panopticon itself. All this stuff. There's an enemy behind me, right? Yeah. Bonk. Control. Oh dear, let's duck back in here. I don't like being in the open against that guy. Oh, I got a new shield ability I can show off. I will do that. If it comes up, I'll show it in this fight. But I think I actually want to not use it this fight. Oh, my minion. Nice. It was a 1-2 combo. Okay, so I upgraded my shield so that it was more durable, and then I gave it a side upgrade path, where when I drop it, I actually fling the stuff. Now that doesn't do nearly as much damage as like actually tossing a thing with telekinesis does. It does only a bit of damage generally. You have to be relatively close for it to reliably hit, but it means that I can walk up to someone and drop this right in their face and they'll stagger, unless they're very heavily armored. And so it just helps keep you a lot safer. Anyways, let's object and item distinctions. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian ability. See file put 812 for introduction to the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed due to the board's affiliation with objects of power. I'll fill that one in for you. Board. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicate the board evaluates who can and cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally than altered items. Probably powerful? I don't know. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. There's a lot of altered items, there's only a few objects of power. Objects of power can be bound, if the board decrees it so, to a human being with para-utilitarian abilities, and then they can use it. But altered items can't be bound or used constructively at all. They're... well, maybe you could use them constructively, but you can't control them or bind them to yourself and take their power for you. That's not how they do. Also, there was just like a cut-off sound effect right behind me. I heard it.
Reminder, this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Good job, Try. You missed that we're in the Panopticon, which is where all the altered items are stored. Not objects of power, which you can bind, but altered items. You also missed that I upgraded the shield such that when I drop it, I give it a little toss there, which staggers people and is very useful. You also missed that if any of your memos suddenly turn pink or light red, you need to burn them immediately, or you're fired and dead. Probably in that order, maybe in the other. Oh, I thought there was a control point here. Guess not. Let me open this. Oh yeah, and if you missed it, I went to Underhill because I thought it, and she even said, yeah, the samples are ready. And then they weren't. Like, they weren't. I don't know. I was confused. Oh boy, big fight. It's just so OP that it actually pierces through armor. It's ridiculous. The Pierce will eventually become less useful compared to other weapons and, like, balance out, but for this point in the game, it's just, like, insanely good, I think. Especially because I can aim. It's just ridiculous. I know I keep talking about it, but I feel like I might even just unequip it because it's starting to trivialize some fights. Come on, I know there's a round 2, right? That's it? Hey, come on, there's the... Yeah. Nice try. I do love this Pierce so much I want to marry. I think I'm actually going to switch. Well, I think when I can upgrade stuff. Oh yeah, once I can make that. Or upgrade Shatter. Keep it till then, because I do like using it. Sure. Just kill anybody with your weapon. I can do that. Oh, this area is huge. Really opened up once we cleared up everything. I'm not sure what this is. I mean, it's obviously some kind of a rival board. Hey! Anybody else? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? That's not a place, is it? Very close to Boston, too. Number-wise, I mean. Hi, Stog. I know he's not there anymore, but he used to be. This place is kind of huge. It'll take a minute to explore and get my bearings and figure out where even I'm supposed to go. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was on floor 2, but I'm not. I kind of am. Or the second level as much as I can first. Oh yeah, I kind of remember how this place works. I'm remembering the layout of it. Smoking Pram, altered item 13-KE, acquisition date 1979. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of item smoke causes... Description/altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were re-performed at the order of the archives and records. You'll probably find them. Oh.
I need some help here.
Oh, hey. Just a sec, I gotta check for
Someone
goodies.
needs help over there.
Do they? I don't know about that. There's a box in here, though, so like...
Sounds like there's a man down.
Yeah, but it sounds like there's a box unopened, so we'll get to that.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine.
But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad.
Well,
we were hunting a runaway altered item.
That's an old joke.
We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. we followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks.
Alright.
Sorry, the threshold.
Rule of 3 applies. New mission, a matter of time. We've got a new mission, because that dude's bleeding out, so we're gonna do that first. I don't think this is helping. Thing behind the desk, by the way. As before, bell ring once, open door. Clock. What did I set that to? 3:05. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just realized this thing changed when I ring the bell. Okay, what is that? 22 or 3? It's getting fuzzy. Yeah, 23. 22, I mean. 6:22. I totally just... I mean, no, it was 6, right? God, I hope I didn't just psych myself. Close enough. Actually, no, a secret. The game cheats in your favor. I went past it, but it cut it back because it was close enough. 10:32. Clocks. It was it. Oh, I went way past it. Thanks. It was a little too fast for me. Okay, back to the first room. Sorry, 2:32. Right? Yeah, it was 2. Yeah. Really feeling it. Oh, the music stopped when I got the key. That's so good. Shit. I bet it's scripted for that. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's a coincidence. Find the missing medic. I like that the Ocean View Motel like sets up the thematic things for the different places it goes to. Now we're in a threshold. Sort of.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Clocks. Wait. Messy in here. Ah, shoot, I wanted to mind control him. There's a grenade next to me, huh? Hold on. Box. Hold on. Box. God. I'm getting the object from the box. Do you not understand? I already picked it up. God. Fucking rude. Anyways, we heard someone actually say, "Don't you die on me." Here we go. By the way, it's pretty rare we actually get to see this, but my cursor turns blue when it goes over him because he's a friendly. I think it means you can't shoot him either. Nope, it does not mean that. Sorry, Wells. My bad.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
By the way, you will notice this isn't just any office building. This is a mirror of the place we just were, only it's unfinished. So I think it's kind of an alternate universe. Plus clocks. A little do not touch. We want to do science on this, on the clocks. It's fun. Wait, where'd Wells go? Did he go? Oh. Huh. Well, sometimes physics happens.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces of playing there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
This is just some B-roll footage, I guess. Please stop looking at me. Come on, man. Darling, cut it out. I'm doing my job. Please stop. God, I love how much they've captured the please do stop videoing me. Very good. So yeah, this was a normal office building. I had forgotten that. Oh look, he's relaxing against the wall. Cute. Oh. He sort of jerks himself up. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, I should have. That dude shot me the instant my shield came down. I guess I should have played that safer, but I thought I could get the drop on one of them. I did eat 2 rockets to the face. See, that's why mind control's dangerous. You can't cancel it immediately either. Like, once I started and those rockets are coming at me, I think I was just gonna get hit by them. I don't think there was anything much I could do about it. It takes a sec to, like, stop. Didn't have the reaction time anyway. Anyways, I hope Wells is alright on his own, getting through the clocks. Here? This actually does give me an opportunity to make sure there's not a box. Okay, this is where we came in. Yeah, I wanted to check the upper left here. No box. Okay. The area I hadn't checked yet.
Let's go.
Yes.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at playing there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and the clock's all over.
That was a little risky. I got lucky. I managed to maneuver myself. A lot of clocks. Hey, does anybody have the time? Hey, does anybody have the barrel? That's not as good. That's not as good. See, the thing is, this dude shoots grenades, which means he's not threatening at all on his own, because I can just move away from the grenades. Box.
Think you can find a way around?
Oh.
Let me see.
That way is locked. Okay.
So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power of that thing has. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, hey. Jasper Postbox. Altered item 31-PE. Collected in 1986. Background. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. So it's just a postbox that paralyzes people in an area. Everyone. How long is the spare footage, actually? I'm curious. That is a minute 46 of spare footage. That's fun. Oh, door. Sorry, I just read a file in front of you instead of opening a door, huh?
That's O'Neill. Shit. No one else got out.
Sorry, bud. Oh, are you? Yes. I'm perfect spacing too, because I can just get behind there for relatively good cover, although I'm still taking a lot of damage. Fine. We'll just make lots of friends. Just making so many friends today. Hi, friend. These guys hit a bit harder than their non-share counterparts. Wow, he shot that rock at me, but I befriended him, so the rock just, like, didn't do anything. It just hit my head and cracked open with no damage. That's fun. Because it was a friendly rock, so it doesn't hurt. Staff Officer ID CK, whatever. He's a named guy. Anyways, they're a lot easier to hit, so the Pierce is really good against them. They'll still dodge that pretty well, though. All rocks are friends if you're nice. ID, Arctic Queen. Altered item 10-KE, acquired in 1974. Interview, 11/20/1974. Hey. Wait a minute. That's today. Hey. Hey, can you tell us why you left your building that day? LM. I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. He knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out, happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fall on it and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? You kept the refrigerator after the accident? Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawing still on it? Oh, and WM must be the husband or the wife. They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. My fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow. End of relevant portion. No, it's 1974. I'm playing this on the Atari. Don't know if that was out in 74. I might be poser right now.
That safe room is where the man cornered us. We sealed the door on the way out. We couldn't let it get out into the bureau.
I'll need to come deal with that altered item later. If I open the safe room now, Wells could get hurt.
Yeah, so coming back here and dealing with the anchor they came here to get is another late game hook that we will be doing not on this stream. In fact, I'll go ahead and tell you, we literally couldn't even get there yet. God, so many fucking clocks. Some of them still tick, which I like.
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Is standing in doorways your job? Thank you. Thank you. Control point claims. Work chat. Plane parts. I am wrong about video. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog. What do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like, the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every nut, bolt, and piece of non-connected metal, and that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. He's bragging about the shit he had to deal with. I think we get to see the other side of that conversation later. So I vaguely remember it.
We're almost out of the threshold.
Remember the story behind Mr. Dead Dog. Oop. Hey, bud. You too. We actually stealthed that one, I guess. Can't see shit in all the smoke. Thank you. Ooh, I see smoke. Maybe it was just leftover explosive smoke in the corner for no reason. Oh, hey. Sorry, give me a sec here. You're invincible in opening boxes is something I have discovered this stream, and I will endeavor to abuse that as much as possible. How did you fucking get... what? What? And now he's just gonna trudge his way back up. No, never mind. No, I'm supposed to be down here. Fuck you, dude. Can't just teleport, asshole. Oh, and you've got clearance level 9. Want to give me that? Because I could really use it.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
Although it's not clear that clearance level 9 would open clearance level 6 doors, in fairness. Waste mannequin, altered item 7-KE. This item was last owned by Madame, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Maine for reasons unknown. Oh, this was collected in 1967. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in. After her death, caused by... the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonials provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights. Some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. Who were crushed to death. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau. So, just sort of a lot of mannequins. I was wrong about video games, and I for one, not going to shame her. Who among us has ever not been wrong about video games? Other than me, obviously. I haven't. I picked up a remote thought. A remote thought is what I call my e-girls. Hey! Wait, hold on, then what's down there? Oh, is he gonna go, like, do a conversation while I'm off screen? I'm gonna be bummed if he does. I should have followed him and then came back. Fuck, he totally is. I'll come back. Oh, wait.
Let's go. Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Shit.
He looks fine to me.
Horowitz. Oh, God, no. You hiss motherfucker!
Oh, shit. I am in severe trouble. You can't hold the charge forever. It will auto-fire for you eventually. Don't aim at me, asshole. Aim at Horowitz. What? I mean, not at Horowitz. At Wells. You are Horowitz. Gonna run for that health that I knocked off him, which is not very much health, but at least I won't instantly die. Horowitz here is just a basic enemy with a lot of health, unfortunately. Because he has a name. And names are powerful, I guess.
should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Damn, that was his favorite ammo efficiency mod. Carried it with him everywhere.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it.
Head to the executive
But
sector.
not right now.
Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
It actually gives me the mission now. Interesting. I guess you're supposed to go check it out and see if... and then find out you can't do it. I mean, you can teleport down there, in fairness. Like, we got the control point that's, like, right there. Anywho, let's go back to exploring the second level of this area, because we didn't finish. By the way, men's room on this side, ladies' room over there. Or, I guess, over there. Fucking insane. And this is the end? No, that's the entrance to Panopticon. Not just yet. Soon, but not yet. Oh, I guess there's a ladies' room here, too. Never mind. Maybe I got mixed up. Maybe I'm the one who got into it. To be fair... Oop. In fairness, this plumbing has to work in a building that constantly changes its layout, so I bet the plumbing here is weird no matter what. Controlling those guys when they're in the middle of a swarm of those explodey guys is really good, because we'll take out so many. In this situation, it's less useful, so I'll just... Jeez, there's a lot of you guys, come on. Here, by the time this one gets finished controlling, he will be behind them, and then... I should really be firing this thing in bursts more. The burst control on this gun is actually really weird. Like, the amount of time you have to pause after firing is just unusual if you've played other games that have burst fire guns. It's just a little bit off from that, which I like because it should feel weird, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. You might have, if you've played other shooters, you have to rewire your brain a bit. I like to look out for the men's and the ladies' room to see if there's stuff I can... I'm not a sexist. I'm just a pervert. Wow. Kill/video game, the hiss/armor/Beatles. Amend. Squash. Some of these are so good. Spin arrows, needles to make their end. Haystack. I think that's their idea of a joke. I mean, maybe it's really funny. I don't have to be that. Okay. When I mind control them, it lasts a little bit longer. Oh, I can only seize 1 or 2 enemies at a time right now. Get this up. Oh yeah, so in order, if I do this, I can seize 2 enemies at once. If I do this, I can seize the big guys. That makes it a lot better. Oh shit, I need to start doing these. God, I should be upgrading launch. What am I doing? These are all good and fun. I'm stupid. We'll get to it. Anyways, let's explore the ground floor here real quick. Actually, will not take as long as exploring the second floor. Box. Love box. Surprisingly not a lot of files and records here, considering. Where's this go? Must be like the admin's office or something. AWE rising... No, sorry. Yeah, AWE rising frequency. For some time now, there's been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we have responded to AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. Yes, AWE stands for Altered World Events, which I think encompasses anything, basically. Like, I think Altered World Events means a creation of an object of power, although I don't think that... A creation of an altered item? Possibly the creation of an object of power, although if you listen to Dr. Darling, the board creates those, so it's not really an AWE. Or the creation of a place of power, or a threshold event. I think it's just all of them could be an AWE. I think. But I might be misremembering, and AWEs are only, No, I'm wrong. AWEs are only when a place goes all topsy-turvy. I don't think it counts altered item creation. Unless the altered item is created as the result of an AWE, which they often. Oh, enemies. Help me, friend. Help me, friend! Thanks, friend. You did well. Salute! Oh, can I get, Yes! New weapon. And I can already upgrade it, or I could upgrade Pierce. I'm gonna upgrade Charge, because it's already OP. Upgrading them gives them an extra mod slot. I think it increases their basic stats. I am too lazy to find out. Let's do Charge. Projectile speed. Sounds fun. These are exclusive. Damage against enemy armor. Yes, please. Actually, rate of fire is more. And instead of spin, we're going to go back to Shatter. And give it more projectiles. Cool. So this is Charge. No, this is Charge. Actually, I can look at the description. Charge holds up to 3 explosive projectiles that can stagger enemies caught in their blast ray. It's a rocket launcher. But it's a rocket launcher with a special function. You can charge it up to do 1 big blast. This works really poorly with Pierce, since both of them are relatively long-range weapons that you often want to charge. So you probably don't want to put this and Pierce together. This is obviously really great for dealing with groups. There's a thing we get later that makes it much better. And it's also really good against armor, because it's an explosive thing, so it just kind of helps break through it. So I don't like using it with Pierce, so we're going to be using it with the Shatter, which I gave extra projectiles for more damage. Wrong way. Other side. Let's actually go into the Panopticon now, after several diversions. Yeah, the general function is that it's a rocket. Wall of Honor. In memory of the heroic agents who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all mankind, we honor their sacrifice. Gonna assume these are friends of the Mark Strong. Good name. Oops, there's mold. What's on the map? We'll answer that question in a second. Oh, they can't get through the security checkpoint. Oops! I forgot it fires on its own after a while. I completely forgot that was a thing. Medical wing. Oh boy. Ah boy. Ah boy. Remind me, you might have to remind me to get back to the map. Because this is going to be a second. Oh, I wanted to... Damn it. I should have put up shield. I don't know why I didn't. I just forgot. It's kind of a sticky rocket launcher. They don't stick for very long, but they do hit something and then explode. Okay, now what were you saying about what's on the map? Yeah, I really botched that one. I feel like I gave up as soon as I shot the rockets into the wall, because I forgot you can't hold the charge for very long. It's kind of dangerous. Actually, I should probably figure out how to stop. Oh, I know how. I just needed to hit R. That's right. Yeah, this is what the hiss looks like, by the way. Hiss stuff. I think it didn't used to be his stuff, but now it is. Yeah, all I need to do is switch gun forms to stop it from firing. But I didn't do that, did I? Map on the wall. Oh! I know, you mean in here. Oops, there's enemies spawning. Okay, so one thing this loadout is really bad at dealing with is these guys. I say as I double kill them, apparently. I don't know why that happened. Oh, these aren't... Never mind. These aren't the guys who shoot big things. What hit me? Nothing. One of you guys hit me. I'm in trouble now. What? I feel like that spawned behind me. Yeah, you gotta be careful too. Oh, I didn't get hit by that. But then, what? What's hitting me? Like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm just randomly getting hit by something. Oh, is one of the invisible guys here? Was that what killed me? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused as to, like, there would just be like a puff of distortion around me and then I'd get hit. It might have been one of the invisible guys. One of the distorted, and I didn't ever see them. That's entirely possible. I kind of forgot they existed. Or an enemy didn't load in, I guess that's possible too. Or I was being hit by something that was really obvious. Half my health. With like no visible explosion. Anyways, you're right. I didn't check the map. I kind of forgot to just, like, look. I spent some time exploring the edges that I didn't just, like, actually look at this. Thank you for reminding me. These are map of the US. I believe it's a map of Bureau outposts. And I don't know what green signifies versus red in this situation. Possibly that they're functioning versus non-functioning, possibly that there's an AWE happening in the area, or something that is getting shipped. It looks like these symbols indicate places that stuff can get shipped from. Washington, D.C. has a star around it. Oh, wait. It could be that they're all infected by Hiss. I think these are not huge places, though, because there's not like the oldest house exists. I mean, it could exist in all these places. It's possible all of these places have oldest house exit. That is entirely possible. Because the oldest house does work like that. But I think it's generally pretty stably in New York. And these others are just like outposts that aren't actually connected to the oldest house directly. But that's also possible, Dragon. I think it's something more like that. I'm gonna do this fight better. By opening... See, this was a problem. I didn't open the box first. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Hey guys. What's up? It's your boy. By the way, in spite of the fact that it's called charge, it's often, in fact, I think it's often much better to just shoot them individually, because this is really powerful and you don't have to wait for it, so. I think it's actually better uncharged. I am not security level 6. The break room has a clearance level of 6. I love it. That makes sense. That tracks. That Earth is just a threshold for the oldest house. It's very likely the oldest house has thresholds to other places on Earth, at least sometime. But I don't think it consistently opens up to other places often enough that they could be like, oh, you can just enter or leave here and we'll put it on the map. Like, I don't think it works. That's a little too stable. Security's looking good. Solid work. There we go. I opened it. Nope. Zombie time. Zombie fight. There's one right next to me, right? Yep. I knew they'd catch up by now. Hey guy, it's just us now. Not actually, there's definitely more enemies out there, but I gotta open this box first. Anything else in here? The zombies are super slow. Oh, the last one left is a stationary zombie. It's the ranged one. Why do I still have scary music? I saw a pickup. I saw a pickup. I saw a little dot that means pick this up. But now I don't. Gone. Maybe it's just an enemy around the... God damn it. 1 2-hour... Ouch. 1 2-hour play session, and like, I'm not even done with 2 hours yet, and like my weapon mods are full. I hate that. Don't make me manage it that often, because it's not fun to do. You're gonna make me do something all the time. Make it fun. Right? I know, they didn't want to put this system any more than I wanted in. Publisher mandate, I'm sure. Yep, there's fungus. I mean, it's mold. It's the office mold infection. No, mold gets around. You'll notice that it's specifically confined to medbay, which means someone probably ate the mold and went to medbay. And if the oldest house was in, if the bureau was in a little more functional condition right now, it probably would not have spread. But absent, you don't really have people to spare to go take care of the mold because it's a big threat right now compared to the other stuff. Important. Feels important. An urgent vision. Writing this down so I don't forget. Saw this dream when I fell asleep during Dr. Darling's presentation. Food poisoning? I ate a mushroom salad for lunch. I saw an inverted back pyramid. Or the astral plane? Then, a red pyramid appeared underneath. What's that? It felt scary and bad news. 2. They moved to be on top of each other. Like elevator lights. Going up? Is this the sector elevator? 3. Then they connected/docked. Click! Oh shit! It's an hourglass. A doomsday clock. It started flashing wildly. The sand is leaving. Going down. Oh no, felt terrible. Fuck. 4. Now it's all down, the red and the top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening? They rule us now. I woke up screaming. This is a warning. Pretty crazy to me. That's fun. Can't get in there. Security level 6. We are actually... I've been having so much fun, I lost track of time. We are nearing the end of our time. We might not actually make it into the Panopticon today. Acquisition date. Wolf Globe. Altered item 72-PE. Acquisition date 2010. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Description/altered effect. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the contents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it, named Tanrelio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in handlers. Night, Agent. Here. I'm gonna explore this area. Next control point I reach. Oop. Dr. Darling's presentation. Oh, it's more B-roll. Oh no, it's... Maybe?
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters.
I like the assistant guy's smile there. Very fake.
The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
So yeah, he doesn't say it directly, but I think the Bureau was formed not too long before they found the oldest house, and I also think before they found the oldest house, they were a lot more connected to the US government, and once they found it, like, the government started to forget they existed, along with everyone. Is this the oldest house again? No, it's the same one.
August 4th, 1964.
1964, yeah, that matches up. Because you'll notice that when we find a rare file that's, like, really old before 1964, they're a lot more like, God bless America! And after they aren't, and I think that's what changed, is, like, the oldest house came, they moved into it, and they just sort of ended up being a lot more independent. I looked through all. Can I fix these? Ah, here we are. So now all the doors are open, we don't have to go through the side passage anymore. I'll do that. I thought there was a file in here I saw. Dude, maybe not. Federal Bureau of Control Security Center. Here we go. E6 cell
is
bridge.
what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached.
Oop.
Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
In here. Oh. Just a step. Oh. Normal. That's so fucking good. It's just from behind the door we can't go. Oh. Okay. But what's the puzzle? Was that a puzzle? Seemed like that was a puzzle. Oh, we flipped it right side up. That was the puzzle. These are up. I see. Flipping the painting made the... Sure. I get it. Flipping the painting made the... Go. Now, by the time you come back, we'll probably be done. Oop. Just open now.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
I think there's going to be a person to talk to around this corner and then a control point. But first, are there any boxes? Guys. Hi, Langston.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
This dude looks like a
Jesse,
comedian, but
the
I
new
can't remember
director.
which one.
I need to get inside.
New director. right.
Or an actor.
Well, okay.
The guy who
Hello,
plays
I'm
Foggy
Frederick Langston,
on
the
Daredevil.
Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have
Looks
hiss
so much
everywhere,
like him.
numerous cell breaches and system failures across
Not a
the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for
objects
this.
of power, and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Oh no.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you.
Love this guy. He's been here a while.
And please, man, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
It's so fun. We're gonna talk to this dude a bit.
Is the TV back in its box yet? There's no rush or anything, it's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the postal service.
Fucking love Langston.
Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Langston's kind of been down here for a while. And I don't get the impression he gets out much.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping
singing?
the lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power
We know this one
and
already,
altered
but I want to
items?
hear him say it.
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Knives. Knife rain. It's such a shitty metaphor. I love him.
Did you work closely with Trent?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trent certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me. I'll see you later, Langston.
I love
I'll
that
be
he's just
here,
like
always.
I work here because it's better healthcare than the fucking postal service. I checked.
The
Fuck yes.
Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Alright. This is a good stopping point. Naturally. So that has been this. Next time, we will go to find our brother. And explore the Panopticon, which will be very fun. I assure you. But... oh, but that won't be next week. Because I will still be away for Thanksgiving. And I assume Turtle will be streaming. And frankly, it might not be the week after, because I haven't been on enough Plus in a while, so it wouldn't surprise me if they call me in. Might be a bit before we get to explore the Panoptic. Oh, that made a bad. But we will do it. We'll get to it. And until whenever I do it next, for watching.